Alright, so here's a battle I fought just the other day. It turned out to be an ace tanker game in the end. I'm playing in my tier 6 M4A1 FL10, which is a French medium tank. It doesn't have much armour, but what it does have is an autoloader, which I quite like the old autoloaders. So we're playing in a tier 6, tier 5 game, and there's only a couple of heavy tanks on their team, and we've got 3 on ours. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to go into the city with our heavy tanks and see how we go. So I noticed straight away that we've got a T-78 moving up with us. I'm just surfing the ridge line here because I'm trying to see if any of their light tanks are going to do an aggressive spotting run here, but we're not getting spotted at all, and it's looking like a lot of a lot of the enemy team is moving into the A1 corner, including their one of their light tanks. So I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm just going to take a risk here and move through the city. I haven't been spotted at all here, so I am moving up very aggressively here, waiting for my heavy tanks to move up with me. And I thought, okay, I was going to stop on this corner, but I'm thinking, no, stuff it, I'm just going to go. So I spot one of the heavy tanks, don't get spotted, and I think I'm going to take this position here, which gives me a line of fire up this road and potentially the little other peaking spot, just in case they go. So I'm just waiting here and just seeing to see who else is going to pop out here, and I'm just looking. Oh my goodness me, look at the enemy team. They're absolutely going ham for the A1 corner. So I get a couple of sneaky shots into the ARL, and then I'm going, help, because I'm just hoping our heavy tanks push up, because at the moment it's looking like it's 3-1, because only that one heavy tank's been spotted. So I'm thinking about peeking, and our light tank spots that heavy tank again, and yep, someone's taken a blind shot at me. So I'm thinking that's probably one of the tank destroyers, or maybe it's the heavy tank shooting HE. Just thinking, wondering if someone else is going to poke there, but they're not. I haven't gone for the reload here, which is unusual, and yeah, I'm going, come on guys, just come in aggressively. And no one else is being spotted here, so I'm thinking, well, maybe that ARL is literally there alone. So I think, well, my guys are going to go in, so I'm going to go on the reload and come in with them. So I'm wanting to sort of put that ARL into a pincer movement. And then I notice, oh, okay, we've lost a light tank here. And oh, there's the other heavy tank. So I get another shot into him. And then I'm being blocked. And I'm going, come on, Tiger, just move to the side or go forward. I'm completely blocked. And he stops here again and blocks me. And I'm thinking, I just want to get through. And then, of course, we lose our OI. Completely misaim that shot. And he gets taken out, and I think, okay, we should push in aggressively here. And then I notice, wow, they're really pushing in on our base. But I think maybe I can get a couple of shots into the Stug. So I'm pushing up to try and spot for our heavy tanks. And then I sort of notice, oh, okay, we're really getting pushed on our base. So maybe pushing here is the wrong thing to do. And there we go, Panzer. So I get 3 shots into him, and only one bounce. So he was probably the one who was shooting the HE down at me before. So I think, okay, this isn't looking good. It's 4-8. Pushing into those guys is not a good idea. It's time to go back and defend the base. So I just go, right, that's it. So I'm just hightailing it out of there, and I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be pretty much a wipeout if they keep pushing our base. I don't know what our heavy tanks are doing because, yeah, they might as well come back and defend as well. So I'm taking a long way back, and at 6-8, so I'm thinking, oh, maybe it's not too bad. But then I see the rest of them lemming training into our base, and there's really not a lot defending the base. And now 6-9, and I'm thinking, okay, right, maybe I can get a couple of sneaky shots in here. Too late to fire it to get the one shot, and they're out of view range. Apart from that guy, who I think, okay, you know, again, just shooting wildly here. So it's really not looking that good. 7-11 now. And I'm thinking, okay, fall back to the base, and then maybe we'll just get some damage, because I really haven't done much damage. I'm not thinking this is going to be a win at all. It's now 8-12. We're down 1,200 hit points. We're probably surrounded, so I'm thinking maybe if I can get one more clip in, and then that'll be it. And then it'll be a pretty ordinary game. Now, I don't know why that SU-100 didn't stay in the bushes, because he could have absolutely outspotted me and taken me out. So, okay, I'm thinking, okay, this is it. I'm getting shot. I'm in the open, completely in the open. Can't see who's shooting me. And then I see this door again. I think, okay, this is it. At least I can get a couple of shots in here. Lucky track there. Tracked him again and taken him out. And didn't get spotted. Oh, now I did get spotted. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe we could come back here, because suddenly it's 12 all. But SU-100 in the back, 2 M10s in the front. I'm still in a crossfire, so I want to move out of crossfire, move out of range of the M10 spotting me, and into a bush. Just hope the SU-100 doesn't pop down. So a couple of shots here, and I go, okay. Tracking, but don't have any shots on the M10. Still worried about that S, and then okay, all right, this is going to be interesting. Okay, where's the SU-100? I better get out of range of that M10. And the T-34 is thinking the same thing. So, where's the SU-100? And then, oh, there he is. Okay, I'll drop down here so the M10 can't get a shot into me. The SU-100 will probably go for the T-34. Guess what? He's coming straight for me. So, I do the stupid poke here and lost a lot of hit points. And I didn't think the M10 could get a shot on me, but apparently he could. So, now I'm on one shot. And I thought I could climb up here, but then I went, no, I can't. Alright, time to go back. And I thought maybe the M10 might push on us. But then I thought, well, it's 2 against 1, so probably what he's going to do is go back to base. So the best option is try and beat him back to the base and get in a position to ambush him if he goes back to the base, because the M10 isn't that fast, probably about the same speed as this tank, so probably could almost beat him back to the base. So I'm just taking a long way around. I've got the T-34, I've still got view range if he spots him, but I think the best thing is to get to the base before he can get back to defend, because there's a lot of bushes here which he could get into and just wait us out. So I'm taking a long way around. I probably should have popped up before this in hindsight, but I still managed to get to, and I think, okay, I'll get back to the get to their base and maybe just go into their base, just to make him come back here if he isn't already coming back here. So I get into cap, and I do spot him, and I probably should have taken a couple of shots there because he takes out my guy easily, but he doesn't spot me. So all he knows is that I'm nearby the cap. So I figure, well, I'll get into this bush, and he's got to come to try and take me out. I've got 4 minutes, so which way is he going to come from? He could come from under the bridge, or he could go the long way around and pop up from behind me. So I'm thinking, well, I'm not going to move because I've got camo here. He's got a break camo, and I think I've got better view range than him. So I'm just waiting to see which way he goes. I've got 4 minutes, so I can afford to wait him out. He's got to come back and defend because he doesn't know if I'm going to move into the cap or not, or if I'm coming for him. So I spot him. Just wait till he gets behind, and I get a couple of lucky shots in. That was a lucky shot, and he didn't spot me. So very lucky carry. So we ended on a victory and an ace tanker and a high caliber, and we made so we pretty much did fairly well to complete the game with a win. So if we go to the next slide, we top scored by the damage and kills and by experience. Shout out to our T34 who lasted with us to the end of the game, and their SU100 was the most valuable player on their game, although the M10 was the one who lasted to the end for them. And finally, the final one, we made 64,000 profit. So yeah, a good game overall. So a bit of low tier gameplay there, but yeah, we got a win and an ace tanker out of it. Very good.